I've been working with myself a lot about weight loss tapping lately, so I'd like to give you an example. Today, as part of my series for my blog on weight loss with EFT, I was thinking about when was the first time I started to feel like I was actually holding on to weight and that I couldn't let go of it. And I looked back and I remembered a time when I was a student and I was away from home. I didn't have much control over what I was eating because I was living in a hostel. And at lunchtimes, there wasn't much choice. And what choice there was not very healthy. Um, we had very dense bread rolls, two very dense bread rolls in a dinner portion, and a huge piece of cheese. And I found actually that this was very comforting. Whenever I ate this, it made me feel quite comforted. And I suppose being away from home and away from my boyfriend at the time, I felt like I really needed something like that to make me feel better, and it did. And from that time, I'd always sought out foods that were like that, comfort foods to make myself feel better. So I thought about that and I decided to do a little round of tapping on it. If you'd like to join with me, then we'll start with the setup. Even though bread and cheese makes me feel really happy, I want to deeply and completely accept myself. Even that I know that bread and cheese is really unhealthy for me, and I know that I'll put on weight if I eat too much. I want to accept myself and all of my feelings. Even though I know that all this bread, all this cheese, and all these unhealthy things that make me feel better aren't really going to do me any good, I want to accept myself and all my feelings around this. All this yummy bread and cheese, I don't want to stop eating it. It's really good. It tastes great. And it makes me feel good. Why shouldn't I feel good? I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel sad and lonely. I want something that will make me feel better. I want to eat this bread. I want to eat this cheese. And when I've eaten some, I'll want to eat some more. Because it's so good and it makes me feel calm. It makes me feel comforted. I absolutely love bread. It's so yummy. I'll take a deep breath and let it out. Now I'm starting to think that although this bread and cheese tastes really good, it really isn't good for me. So it's not the best choice for me to make. Maybe I could think about making some other choices. Let's start tapping again. Even though I'm so tempted to eat all this bread and cheese, and it really makes me feel good, I want to completely love and accept myself. Even though I know that I'll never lose weight, and I'll even keep on putting on weight if I eat even more bread and even more cheese, I want to accept myself, all of me, whatever my feelings are. Even though I know that eating all this bread and cheese is not going to do me any good in the long run, I want to accept myself and all of my feelings. Top of the head. This bread and this yummy cheese, I really love it. It tastes so good. It makes me feel good. Why shouldn't I eat it? But I'd like to be more healthy. I'd like to lose some weight. I know losing weight would be good for me. Be good for me in the long run. That I'd feel much better for it. Maybe I can think about eating less cheese. Maybe I could think about eating less bread. I can still eat bread. I could just eat less. Maybe if I eat less, then I might be more healthy. I might feel better. I might feel even better than when I eat the bread and cheese. That's interesting. Wonder if I could do that. But I really like bread. And I really like cheese. But I'm going to think about maybe eating less. And maybe if I eat less, I might not want so much. Possibly, I could eat something else instead. Eat something more healthy next time. Take a deep breath and a sip of water. The water tastes good. So perhaps now it's time to make some choices. Maybe I could choose to substitute some of my bread with some more healthy things. What kind of things are healthy? Vegetables? Salad? Greens are really good for you. They're full of nutrients, way more nutrients than bread. Maybe I'll think about doing that. Even though I still feel like eating bread, and I do like bread, I completely love and accept myself. Even though I still like to eat bread, I know it's not really good for me. I still accept myself as I am. Even though I know that bread and cheese is fattening and I'm going to put on weight, I want to accept myself and all my feelings. I like bread. I like cheese. But I choose to eat less of it. I choose to eat less every day and substitute with something healthy. I could eat something green. I could eat more vegetables. I could make some great open sandwiches. That sounds really tasty. I could put some eggs on and maybe some lettuce and some tomatoes. Sounds really good. Maybe I'll substitute some of my bread and cheese. I could make things much more interesting and much more tasty. I could put lots of flavors on that. That sounds really good. I choose to be more healthy this time. Okay. Now I feel like I really have a different attitude towards what I want to eat next. I'm going to make my lunches more interesting and not just head for the loaf of bread as the easy option and the quickest comforter. Thanks for watching. See you next time.